People of Earth, I am Uncle Frank Prime, and I am here today to open this box of Transformers Wave 1. Hey there, kiddos, welcome back to the channel. I'm Uncle Frank. Hoping you guys are having a great day, and in today's video, we are cracking open a big boy box of Transformers TCG. I figure it's been a while since I've opened up a dead card game booster box, and I do want some more Transformers singles for my TCG store, so I figured rip this bad boy open, see if we can't pull a GRIMLOCK card, because boy do I still not have one. And along the way, just talk about Transformers. But before we do that, I just have to say, these boxes are fucking huge. I mean, coming over from Yu-Gi-Oh!, I used to think that, like, Pokemon booster boxes were huge. And in comparison to Yu-Gi-Oh!, they are. They're, like, twice as thick, basically. These things are gargantuan, but, like, Transformers knocks everything else out of the park. This is the biggest TCG booster box for, like, standard packs that I've ever seen, and you'll see why that is when you take into account the size of the packs. Let's get this bad boy open, get that plastic off. Yeah, that's right. This is a pack. This is almost larger than an entire box of Yu-Gi-Oh! This thing, the packs for Transformers are gargantuan, and that's because the Transformer cards themselves, not the regular cards, but the Transformers cards. Oh, there's Starscreamer's our first one. These are huge. This is commander-sized, as I've come to call it. Oversized, commander-sized, whatever. But that's the packaging of Transformers. There is a big pack within which is 2 pieces of cardboard, an oversized card, and a small pack, which it does make for a complicated pack opening experience, if I'm being honest, because it's 2 packs just to get to the same number of cards. But I forget how they common, rare is rare and uncommons from the back. Okay, so we got combat training, rapid ascent, swap, missions, and I suppose we can get the box out of the way and just talk about Transformers. Oh, I forgot. That's right. This thing has some really nice packaging on the inside. Look at that. Those are the pack dividers on the inside. That looks really nice, which, of course, just added to production costs. Because, yeah, in my sincere belief, part of the reason this card game died was just because of production costs. You know, the oversized cards, the 2 packs, effectively model. I think it was overall too much for Hasbro to take, and they cut production. And now the only people opening these things are people like me who just really want these oversized pieces of cardboard for themselves. But it is overall a fun game. Like, I can't stress enough, they really had something special going on when they designed this bad boy. There were some really cool ideas, implementation, and yes, nostalgia going on with this game, because it really relied heavily on the older versions of Transformers that a lot of people my age were really familiar with. Peace Through Tyranny, that's a pretty cool Megatron card. Megatron, Megatronus, Megatron Prime, whatever you want to say. Cool robot, Master of Evil. Ramjet, wait, is that 3 jet dudes in a row? It is. All right. I hope that is not the trend, because, like I said, I really want to see a GRIMLOCK, and I have not seen one online for this TCG in a while. The Dinobots are the coolest robots in existence. Salvage for parts. Disruptive entrance. Backup plan. Good stuff, good stuff. Now, I don't remember if it was this set or another one, but I do remember some of the card art here reused stuff from the comics. Ooh, an Insecticon, Ransack. I don't remember this. Well, that's a freaky deaky looking bug robot. I don't remember too much of any of the Insecticons, if I'm being honest. I know that they are a thing. I know that there's a few of them, and that they are freaky deaky boys. There was a vicious glare going on. What is going on with my rollout? That's an iconic card if I've ever seen one. But yeah, it's been a while since I've cracked open Transformers at all. And my actual inventory for it was relatively low, especially for Wave 1. So I wanted some more singles, and I wanted Hey, RC, excellent. That's one of the most iconic robots ever. Her motorcycle form, too, which is kind of hot. RC is one of the more popular Autobots, if I must say so myself. I do say so myself. God. Let's see if we can't... Okay, so we pulled a GRIMLOCK card. Let's see if we can't pull the GRIMLOCK card. But yeah, to be completely honest, I am not, these days... Really? Let's try from the other side. These days, I'm not as big into Transformers as I was when I was a kid. I mean, I loved the original cartoon. I loved Beast Wars. I really loved Armada. But as I grew older, you know, I just kind of grew away from the franchise. I never really got back into it. It kind of came and went with me the same way like Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did, where I liked it when I was a kid, but as I was an adult, when I had my expendable income, thermal weaponry, grenade launcher, big bomb. Now that I'm an adult, it's just not something I really think about all that much. I do like Transformers a lot, and I will always go back and watch the 1980s movie, and even like the first one or two Michael Bay movies. I'll still watch those, but I don't like find myself going, man, you know what I could really use right now? Transformers. Ooh, Megatron. Actual full-size Megatron had that. So Starscream, RC, and Megatron, those are all fairly popular characters. Still no GRIMLOCK though, but we are barely into the box, so there's plenty of time left. But yeah, I feel like I was kind of an outlier when it comes to Transformers, because when the TCG was brand new, when it was just getting started, especially when Wave 1 was fresh and the hotness, it was really popular for a while. I can't stress that enough. Ooh, got deadlock. The TCG did really well. In fact, it felt like every few weeks or so I was hearing new news about how well the TCG was doing. The oversized cards were a bit of a problem for TCG player sellers, obviously. I should have been setting the rares aside. I am bad at this. Oh well. I'll sort them out later. They're all going to the same place anyway. But yeah, as a TCG player seller, actually selling the oversized cards was a problem because, like, you can't put this in a plain white envelope. This is huge, okay? So you'd have to get, like, a special envelope for those or special packaging for those. So it was kind of an inconvenience. Ooh, bombshell. That's pretty cool. But besides that, the game itself was very successful. Had a lot of fans, a lot of dedicated fans. I knew a guy back in the day. I'm not friends with him anymore, but he was super into Transformers. Agility of Bumblebee. I couldn't read there for a second. And, you know, I would always hear from him how great the game was going, how every tournament was the best tournament ever. There was always more attendees. They had this really cool Energon prize box if you won certain tournaments. Autobot Hound. So there was always like these really cool things going on, and I do want to get one of those Energon boxes one of these days, because it's just this big blue cube full of promo cards and dice, I think. And it looks really nice. Like, as a display item, I would really want that. Ion Blaster of Optimus Prime. And I think that's reused art from the comics, because Jaws of Steel, that's GRIMLOCK, there's our boy, but he's still not in another GRIMLOCK. It's a sign, guys. We're closing in on him. But yeah, they reuse a lot of the art from the comics, which I have read some of the Transformers comics. I could not tell you the story of the older Transformers comics to save my life. Ooh, there's Prowl. I recognize him. But I do remember enjoying them when I did read them. There is a new Transformers comic line out now that ties into another comic, G.I. Joe and Void Rivals, which is a new thing. Oh, there we go. That's an iconic line right there. One shall stand, one shall fall, from the film. I am now remembering the fact that Optimus died in the film, and I am very sad about that. I will always be sad about that. You can't take that away from me. But yeah, there's a new comic that they're putting out. Transformers crossing over with... Ooh, Starscream. Is that the same Starscream? Yes, excellent. We have doubles of Starscream. But yeah, there's a new comic that goes with Void Rivals and G.I. Joe. It's called Energon Universe, I think is the franchise. And it's really cool. It's a kind of a reimagining of G1 Transformers with, you know, updated, more realistic, modern, darker tones. More emphasis on war being hell and all that jazz. It's pretty dark, but it's also really cool. It kind of reframes how the battle between the Autobots and the Decepticons would realistically go. Ah, there's Sludge. It's a Dinobot, but it's not the Dinobot we want. It's okay, Sludge. I largely forgive you. You could still be Grimlock, though. You could still be Grimlock. I wonder if the Decepticons feel scammed at all that they're not on any of the packaging. It's just the Autobot lineup for the packs and the box, which is, it is what it is. Bombing run. We're about halfway through. Let's see if we can't speed things up. Because I know that I sure as crap don't have all evening. Ah, there's Optimus Prime. So hang on. We've got Starscream. We've got Megatron. We've got RC. We've got Optimus. Give me a Grimlock. I need my T-Rex robot. Please. Please just give me the Robo T-Rex. He is the coolest of the robots. And I really don't feel like ordering one online. Come on, baby. Snarl. Okay, hang on now. Come on. This is... Now I'm being trolled. So there's Snarl, there's Optimus, there's Sludge. That's all the big names. Those are all the big boy names. And there's Megatron, there's RC, there's 2 Starscreams. Please, oh please, just give me Grimlock. I need him so badly. He's my baby. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, blah, blah, blah. Good stuff here. You guys ever notice the really tiny writing there? The Transformers script, or whatever they call their language. I honestly, Cybertronic, honestly, I couldn't tell you, but Flamore, haha, that's what you do on Reddit. I don't know anything about Flamore. That does not, this one I don't recognize. And this pack does not want to open. Come on. You're going to look like I have weak hands. Mr. Zap Pack. Shock Absorbers as the rare. I don't think there's... It has been a while, so I don't remember if there are any foil regular-sized cards in these packs. If there are, it's definitely not at a high ratio. Ooh, I ripped this pack apart. Holy crap. There's Mirage, who I kind of remember. It doesn't stick out to me as a big name. But yeah. So... all I've really got to say about Transformers as a franchise and as an IP is that this was a good game. This was a really good game, really enjoyable game that I feel like really had a chance at standing the test of time. Swoop! Come on, that's 3 Dinobots. Still not Grimlock. It's even teasing me. There's a Grimlock right underneath it. Come on. Ugh. Where was I? Security checkpoint. Already saw that one. Yeah, this is a pretty solid TCG. It still has a lot of fans even to this day. There's people who still play this. And I know because there's still people who buy it from me. Third Starscream. We're tripling up on Starscream. He's the cause of our lack of Grimblockiness. Fusion Cannon and Megatron. So we have the weapons for Optimus and Megatron. Yeah, I still occasionally get purchases from this time to time. It's not like a hot seller or anything, but over enough months, enough people buying... Ooh, Shockwave, the spookiest of the Decepticons. I remember first seeing him in the old cartoon and thinking that he looked absolutely ridiculous with that little I-beam head thing. And then I went around and read the comics when I got older, and he's actually like a fucking... Ultra Hitler demon robot. The guy is mega evil. Like other Decepticons have redeeming factors, Soundwave and all that jazz. They all have like things they strive for, things they care about. But Shockwave, nah, he's just a fucking horrifying creature who exists to cause suffering or something. Kickback. Insecticon that I don't recognize. But where was I? So yeah, I was talking the other day about Heresy as a TCG, and I was talking briefly about Hecatomb as a TCG, and these card gimmicks where you have non-standard card sizes. These really do you a disservice. I understand trying to stand out when it comes to marketing and making your TCG seem different from all the rest, but messing with the card sizes and the card types is just not the way to do it. Barrage, another Insecticon I don't recognize. Messing with the card sizes, the card shapes, all that jazz, it's just not the way to do it. Larger card sizes means more expensive packaging, because again, 2 packs, the same amount of cards. Or less. There's 7 cards in here, so there's 2 packs for less cards. 8 cards total is not a huge card pack, all things considered. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has 9 cards in a pack. I forget how many are in every Pokemon pack, but a few, right? 10, maybe? It's been a while. I have not opened up. Slug! Come on, that's another Dinobot. Ugh! How many packs we got left? How many more chances? 2, 3, 4. We got 7 chances at Grimlock. I am begging myself, please. I haven't pulled him yet. I've opened several boxes of this stuff. Well over 2 cases, in fact, now that I think about it. Photon Bomb, and I still have not pulled a Grimlock. I don't know if he's just mega stupid rare or something, but I just do not have luck with getting my boy. Jetfire, not Grimlock. This video is just 20 minutes of me screeching about not pulling the Grimlock card. And you guys are going to think I'm absolutely crazy about this. And I am. Grimlock is the coolest robot. He is a... Look at him. Look at him. He is a T-Rex robot monster. He's the strongest. He's the greatest. He can one-handedly beat Megatron and all the other stupid Decepticons. Bumblebee, who's everyone's favorite for no reason. I hate Bumblebee. That's not true. You're not the worst. There are definitely more forgettable Autobots than Bumblebee. He's just in everything these days. It feels like they really want him to be like a main character, the main character, or something, but I don't know. I always felt like he was kind of annoying when he could talk. And then the Michael Bay thing where he had like a radio for a voice. Bombshell, again. I think that's a double. I don't know. Bumblebee never stuck out to me as a likable character. Wasn't a fan. But Grimlock. Grimlock's it. Okay, I can't get this pack open. It doesn't want to be opened. I'm trying. I'm trying real hard. Data bank. With a terrifying looking shockwave right there. Alright, 4 packs. Let's grab the bottom one. Come on. Skip it all out. Give me some luck. Me want Grimlock. Inferno. It's just an Optimus Prime recolor. Bah! That's not a Grimlock at all. Ah, well. Heroism as the rare. Not looking forward to listing this stuff again because, again, shipping the oversized cards is always kind of a pain, but you learn to get used to it after a while. Alright, that's 2 Optimus Primes. That's 2 different Optimus Primes, I think. Hang on, let me double check. Optimus. Where's the other one at? Yeah, so I pulled 2 different Optimus Primes. And no Grimlock. Me sad now. Me sad, me no have Grimlock. The best of the Dinobots, the best of the Autobots, the best of the Transformers, honestly, if I'm being... Well, I do like Unicron a lot. If I'm being completely honest, I do think Unicron is the coolest. Wheeljack. Okay, we have one more chance, one more pack today to try and redeem this box and get Uncle Frank his Grimlock. There's Dino Chomp. Will this be the pack that turns it all around and redeems the box? Will this be where the King of the Dinobots comes into play? God, I hope so. Flame War again. No, no. That made me no sad, super sad. Ah, well. You win some, and you definitely lose some. I still have a few more boxes lying around that I can crack open, but there you guys go. Those are the regular cards. These are the Transformers themselves. Some really cool cards, if I am being honest. I mean, Swoop kind of looks cool. Snarl. That of his Prime is kind of okay. Prowl. I really like that Megatron art. I don't know. He just always looks so menacing in every piece of art he's in. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, it's two different kinds of Starscreams. All good. All good. But there we go, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.